I used Kickstarter, was the only crowdsourcing that I did, and that was predominantly to do the Ecuador and Colombia sections of the film. I passed on my goal about 6 hours before the funding period was over, and it just kept on going, which surprised me, obviously. But I just did Kickstarter, which I've come to understand is only available to the US. It was restrictive, but I don't know if that restriction helped people have the confidence of saying, okay, I don't owe this to the project unless enough other people believe in the project. So to one degree, I think it could be helpful in like kind of the mob mentality, but from my perspective, yes, it was difficult because you were there wondering, are people waiting until the last minute? Are they're not sure? Is there anybody out there? I'd love to take credit for, but I did not take those. When we were up on Prague, one of Lonnie Thompson's co-scientists had a smaller camera that would fit in the drill. So he, along with Victor, the Russian scientist there, they rigged a way to hook this camera to the drill, and once they were done drilling, they dropped it down this hole. The next showing is going to be in the Arizona International Film Festival next month. And waiting for some other festivals to hear back. And then also talking to some science museums about incorporating it in their planetarium presentations geared towards middle school, high school students to try and use it as a teaching tool. Yeah. And for me, if we break apart the film even to supplement teaching materials, that was my goal, is to inform people, to inform myself, and through that search for information, inform others. So ideally, finding methods through television, through DVD, through video on demand, through public screenings, through foundations, quite a few screenings we can get, just to kind of give the public. I don't expect it to necessarily spark a change, but at least generate a shift in consciousness. Make people realize what I didn't realize at the beginning of filming is that somebody down in Peru, their life, in one way or another, does affect mine. And there are real people behind these stories that you hear of changing climate, rather than farmers in Peru, alpaca herders in Ecuador. You have real stories and real people behind it, and that's what I wanted to show, is that climate change, rather than just a concept. My next feature is on electromagnetic radiation. Kind of, again, from the layman's point of view, understanding how the waves from Wi-Fi cell phones, as well as therapeutic devices, MRI machines, how they function, what's behind the media talking about them being so dangerous to us, and are they really that dangerous? Are they safe? Is a threshold between how intense these signals are, or what's the whole situation?
If we melt all the ice on the planet, sea level will rise 70 meters. The world will not look like it looks like today.
Glaciers are distant and remote. They are high in the mountains in areas where very few people live, and as a result,